Hey, what's up, everybody? Jeff at Get Hooked Outdoors, and this is Get Hooked Outdoors Radio in the new version. So basically, I'm not going to look at the camera all the time. I'm just going to read the script. Technically, I don't do it this way all the time, but today we're going to try something different. So, welcome back to Get Hooked Outdoors Radio, your weekly professional bass tournament breakdown covering the national stage, Southwest Missouri regionals, and collegiate competition. I'm Jeff, and this is Get Hooked Outdoors. Today, we're recapping the week of March 30th through April 5th, 2026, highlighting the biggest storylines, weight trends, and tactical patterns shaping this season. This week matters because national picture is still shifting. With a shallow power fishing win at 10 Tom, a dominant Bassmaster Open performance at Eufaula, and Tennessee River Toyota Series event that reinforced just how split these spring patterns still are. Let's get into it. National Breakdown. The biggest Bassmaster headline affecting this week was Jason Christie's win at Mountain Dew Bassmaster Elite at Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway. Christie closed the event with a 4-day total of 58 pounds, 2 ounces. It was not a wire-to-wire win. He started deep in the standings after day 1. Adjusted on day 2, moved into the lead on semi-final Saturday, and then held on Sunday to seal it. What makes that result especially important is the style of win. Bassmaster's coverage showed Christie doing most of his damage with a spinnerbait, a swim jig, and a Texas rigged soft plastic, working shallow grass and wood in muddy river style setup. That's a very different national signal than a pure electronics driven offshore event. This one read much more old school, shallow, dirty water, cover, decisions, and execution. Old school. Inside the exact March 30th through April 5th reporting window, the cleanest Bassmaster result was Pake South's win at Turtle Box Master Open at Lake Eufaula, held April 1st through 3rd. South won with 84 pounds 1 ounce, capped by a 31 pound 7 ounce final day. Bassmaster says that gives him his second Open win of 2026 and makes this the third heaviest winning weight in Open history. That result matters for 2 reasons. First, South did not sneak one out. He controlled the event over multiple days. Second, Bassmaster's tackle detail gives us one of the clearest pattern reads of the week. South caught most of his bass on 2 baits, a 23mm urchin-style lure and a 6.5-inch Berkeley Lab Series minnow on an 1/8 ounce jig head. That tells you precise presentations and bait fish-oriented looks are still very much alive in this spring transition. On the Major League Fishing side, the biggest event fully inside the window was Toyota Series Central Division event at Pickwick Lake, which wrapped on April 2nd. Hayden won with 76 pounds, 10 ounces. He took the lead on day 2 and then closed with 25 pounds, 10 ounces on day 3. He also earned $70,081 and locked up qualification for Toyota Series Championship. Pickwick is important because it showed another version of the spring story. MLF's coverage said O'Barr used forward-facing sonar heavily on days 2 and 3, but also caught fish shallow during the event. That is the pattern split we keep seeing nationally right now. Some fish are committed shallow, some are catchable with screen-based precision, and the anglers winning are usually the ones blending the best information with the best timing. Combination of skill and technology. One carryover result that's still shaping the national conversation this week was Jacob Willer's Bass Pro Tour Stage 4 win from March 29th. That finish sits just outside this report's date range, but remained highly relevant all week because Wheeler won wire to wire. Posted 42 pounds 13 ounces on Championship Sunday, earning $125,000, and moved in the Angler of the Year lead by 3 points over Zach Burge. MLF Stage 4 winner coverage also showed Wheeler catching fish 3 different ways across 3 days: flipping timber, targeting schooling fish with a frog and swim jig, and then skipping docks with bladed jig on the final day. That kind of versatility fits exactly with what the national schedule is showing us right now. This is not one pattern fishing or a one pattern spring. So tactically, what do we know? We know 10 Tom rewarded shallow cover fishing and traditional power tools. We know Eufaula rewarded precise bait fish style presentations and cover related fishing positioning. And we know Pickwick still allowed a mix of shallow fish and forward facing sonar opportunities. What that means in practical terms, that national pattern is still a split spring transition. Not one dominant lane, not one universal depth, not one single bait category owning every stop. Instead, we're seeing fishery by fishery separation between shallow cover fish, staging fish, and targetable bait-oriented fish. For a balance perspective, here's what we know. Jason Christie won at 10 Tom with 58 pounds, 2 ounces. Pake South won at Eufaula with 84 pounds, 1 ounce. Hayden O'Barr won at Pickwick with 76.10. And Jacob Wheeler carried major momentum into April after moving into Bass Pro Tour Angler of the Year lead. Now I just figured out what the AOY meant. I have somebody else write these for me at times, so yeah. When they sit there and do little things like that, I'm like, no. What remains uncertain is whether the next stretch of April tournaments will consolidate into a stronger shallow spawn trend, or whether this split between power fishing and water and screen-driven fish will keep holding. Before we wrap up, here's what stands out. 10 Tom proved shallow, muddy, covered-oriented fisheries are still very much in play. Eufaula showed that bait fish style precision remains a winning factor. Pickwick reinforced that spring transition is still mixed, not settled, and Jacob Wheeler's Stage 4 win still matters because it reshaped the Bass Pro Tour points picture entering April. If you value structured, hype-free bass tournament coverage, subscribe and join us each week. We'll be back with another full breakdown next week as these tournaments unfold. Until then, stay sharp, stay disciplined, and keep learning. Get hooked outdoors. Come along and experience the adventure. Sources: Bassmaster, Jason Christie at Tennessee, Tombigbee, Waterway, Bassmaster, Pake South at Lake Eufaula, Major Leagues Fishing's Hayden O'Barr at Pickwick, Major League Fishing, Jacob Wheeler at Bass Pro Tour Stage 4. Now, I'd like to say that we had something for the college or the collegiate team trail, but at the moment, we couldn't collect anything. So, I'm going to hit the socials here in a bit. We're going to go ahead and crush that up together, and I'll be back Tuesday with another National Bass Tournament update. Tight lines, everybody.